Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And yes, as you can see, I'm in the process of taking these braids out. I'm multitasking. So I'm just gonna make this video another week of my life doing hair, doing braiding, my usual. Just trying to put some content on my channel because once again, I have taken a long break from making videos, but I can explain again. So yeah, before we get into the vlog, I just wanna open out by just explaining where you guys have been. Where I have been and what's been going on with me in case you guys are interested. So the main thing is I've been traveling a lot. If you guys saw the video I made when I was talking about my goals for turning 30 or before I turned 30, I mentioned that I wanted to start traveling a lot more, which I have been. So the main thing, ow, that hurt. The main thing is I was traveling, so I wasn't really making a lot of videos, even though I do vlog my travels sometimes. But yeah, I still been slacking. So anyway, the last video that you guys have seen is my Jamaica vlog, which right now still has not been edited, and I went on that trip a month and a half ago. But yeah, so I went to Jamaica for my birthday, and then I was home for 2 weeks, and then I went to Trinidad. So in those 2 weeks, I was working like crazy, but I had planned on making videos, but I didn't get around to it because I was just working and working and working. So then I went to Trinidad. I didn't vlog Trinidad. I was never planning on vlogging that because I was just like a trip to visit family, so I wasn't trying to make a vlog out of it. But anyway, I was there for 2 weeks. So the first week, so much fun. I had a blast. It was a good time. Second week, I spent all my time laying in bed sick. I felt like I was dying. Not even exaggerating. At one point, I really felt like I was dying. So I'm not gonna spend too much time getting into detail about what was going on, but long story short, it started off as a flu. Tested for COVID. It wasn't COVID, but it was a flu. It lasted for a few days. I forgot how long. I want to say maybe 4 days. Then it started dying down into a head cold, so I was like, okay, I'm getting better. And then, bam, stomach virus or some sort of stomach bug. And that was the worst stomach bug I have ever experienced in my life. So while I had the flu, I had no appetite, so I already wasn't eating, which wasn't good. I would eat like a slice of bread and be like, okay, I'm good. Like I would eat just to eat, but I really did not feel like eating. And then, so, I already wasn't eating much, and then the stomach bug hits, and then I couldn't eat anything. My stomach was rejecting everything. I mean, literally everything I put in it. I'm not even exaggerating. I couldn't eat more than 3 to 5 bites of food without it coming back up. Like instantly. And I was staying at my uncle's house and he was trying to help me find something that my stomach would hold. We were trying different kinds of foods, different kinds of fruits. Nothing. Like my stomach wanted nothing, and it will all come back up within minutes. Like it got to the point when I was like, I give up. I'm just not gonna eat because this is painful. This is exhausting. I don't want to deal with this. So I will still be drinking water and stuff because I'm like, obviously I'm dehydrated. But even that, like I would drink water and within minutes, just liquid will come out. Like my stomach wanted nothing, literally nothing. So for days I was going through this after being sick with the flu and already not eating. So I literally had nothing to throw up anyway, and then just kept happening and happening and happening. So like about a week I had nothing in my stomach. So needless to say, I was very dizzy. I felt like I was gonna faint all the time. I was exhausted and I was dehydrated. And then all of a sudden I started getting really bad stomach cramps that were so bad that they were waking me up at night. So I ended up in the hospital because it was just too much going on. And it's like every day new symptoms would occur and we could not figure out what was wrong and it wasn't getting any better. So yeah, I had to spend some time in the hospital. I never got an official diagnosis, but the doctor was saying that it was some sort of virus because we were thinking it was food poisoning, but she was like, no, the way like the not to be like too graphic, but like she was examining what came out of my body and she was like, no, that's not food poisoning, that's a virus. I don't know. Doctors, they can tell. They can tell. She's like, I've seen it all, and that is not a virus. Food poisoning. So yeah, I spent time in the hospital because, needless to say, I was severely dehydrated, which was the main reason that she wanted me to stay there and monitor me. I had to get a few IV bags in me. Also, they needed to raise my blood sugar because I was at risk of going into a coma because my blood sugar was way too low. It was a whole bunch of stuff, and then she like gave me like different drugs and stuff. I don't know. It was an experience. But honestly, the doctors in Trinidad are like top of the line, like top notch doctors. Like throughout this entire sickness, my favorite part of it was being in the hospital. I was so comfortable there, so I was good. I was in good hands. I mean, I was still suffering, but I felt very comfortable. So Yeah, the reason I never got a diagnosis was because she said like she would have done more tests on me the following day, but then she was like, you look like you're doing a lot better, everything's looking better. So if you wanted to travel, you can leave if you want to. And that day I had a flight scheduled. My flight home was scheduled that night, and I had already had to change my flight before because I was supposed to come home earlier, but I got stuck there because I was so sick. But the airline I took, you have to pay every single time you change your flight. So I was like, well, if I don't have to pay to change my flight again, I'm just gonna go home. So if you see I'm well enough to travel, I'm just gonna go home. So that's what happened. So I never got an official diagnosis of what the virus was, but it was some sort of virus that I had caught. But I had gotten better. By the way, sorry if the lighting keeps changing. I was too lazy to go downstairs and get my ring light, so I'm using my TV and the screensaver keeps changing, so that's what's up with the lighting here. I have my little phone clip-on ring light, and then I'm using my TV screen. So anyway, when I came home, even though I was well enough to come home, I was still not feeling well. My stomach was no longer rejecting food to that extent, but there was a lot that I couldn't eat anyway because at that point my stomach was so weak from being empty for so long. So I could literally just eat like soup, crackers, even like sandwiches, because the doctor, she was telling me what I can and can't eat, and she was like, even with sandwiches, eat the bread first and see how your stomach feels and then eat the middle. So I was eating like a dissected sandwich. And also by that point, my mind had just turned from food. So most foods I would look at, I would automatically feel nauseous, or I'd take a few bites and I would feel nauseous. Like I just didn't like to eat anymore because I had just been through too much. So even though I was home, I was still experiencing nausea and dizzy spells and feeling faint and everything, but it just wasn't as bad as it was. Like not to the point where I needed medicine or anything. I just needed to just recuperate, you know? But since I had come home later than I had planned to, I came right back to work basically because I had already had to cancel appointments because I didn't know when I was coming home. I was so sad. I had to miss out on a lot actually because like our church had a bus ride that I had organized and I ended up missing it because I couldn't come home. So yeah, that kind of sucked. So when I came home, I went straight back to work. Like whatever appointments I could take, I took them, and I think that's probably also why I was also so exhausted because I just needed time to just rest and get my body back to where it needs to be. So anyway, so right now I'm better to the point where I can eat food again comfortably, and I'm not like grossed out by food anymore, and my stomach can handle food too. My issue is I just can't seem to get my energy back. I knew the energy was gone because I was still not eating, but I'm trying to eat now, but I'm just so tired. Like I don't know how to explain the tiredness I've been experiencing, but it's a different kind of tiredness that I've never experienced before. I honestly feel like I can sleep all day, every single day. Like working is exhausting, driving is exhausting, standing is exhausting. I feel like there's something I've lost. Well, obviously, if you're not eating and losing your food for as long as I did, you lose like all these nutrients like I don't know, different vitamins, protein, iron, you're losing stuff. So I feel like there's something that I lost that I still have yet to replenish in my body, and that's probably affecting my energy because I just cannot stay awake. I'm forcing myself to stay up right now because I need to get these braids out because I'm about to go away again and I want to get my hair redone. But I would love to go to sleep. And I took a nap earlier today. I was falling asleep while working today. The other day I fell asleep while driving. Thank God nobody was on the road and my family was in the car, so they just took over. But I didn't even realize I was as tired as I was. But yeah, I'm just exhausted. So all I've been doing was, when I'm not working, was literally just sleeping. Since I've been home, I just work and I sleep and I sleep and I sleep. So that's why I'm still yet to make a video. So that's why I'm like, let me just make this video and just record these next few days before I go away again, because we're about to go on our family vacation. I'm sure you guys can see this eyesore of laundry right here. But I got back from Trinidad last week. Yeah, about a week ago. I was able to come home, and a week from today we're going away on our family vacation. So I was like, I'm not gonna bother putting my suitcase away. So everything is actually right here. Like, this is my suitcase right here. My carry-on bag is right next to it. That's the blanket I bring on the plane. And then my laundry, because I was like, I'm not going to bother putting my laundry away. I'm just going to take it out, take everything out of my suitcase, wash it, and then just repack it again. So that's my laundry right there. It's all clean. I just need to separate my vacation clothes from my regular clothes because I just did it all together. And just repack it. So that's why my room looks so messy, so don't mind that. But I know you guys can see it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna vlog the rest of this week, the few appointments that I have left before I go away again, and yeah, so hopefully I wasn't talking too much, but I just wanted to give you guys a little update of what's been going on with me, because my channel's been growing and I'm so grateful. So I don't want to get lazy now. So I just want you guys to know that I can explain. I'm still here. I can explain. But yeah, I've been going through stuff. That was rough. I've never been that sick in my life, so that was rough. And I lost a lot of weight, sadly. I'm very upset. If you guys have been following my more recent videos, you guys would know that I have been working out and eating a lot of protein and stuff, because I've been trying to gain weight, and I took a fitness photo shoot for my birthday, so I was very excited about how, the progress I made in my body, and now it's all gone. And like, now I'm so skinny, all my muscle definition is gone, like it all went away like that. And that was actually one of the main concerns with the doctors, because they were saying I really am too small to be losing as much weight as I was losing. But that's what happens when your body is getting rid of everything inside of it. You lose weight. So that happened. But I'll get it back. It sucks. I'm pretty much gonna have to start all over because I'm weak. Like, I don't think I can lift weights like I used to, so I'm gonna have to like start from scratch, but I'll get it back. But anyway, enough of that. So that's what's been going on. So I'm gonna continue this vlog starting tomorrow because it's late right now. So I'm just gonna get these braids out, and then I'll add in a few appointments, and hopefully this vlog won't be so long. But yeah, if you guys have listened to this entire thing, because I just noticed I've been talking for quite some time, thank you guys so much for listening. And yeah, let's get into this vlog, which I'll try not to make too long. Okay guys, so I'll just be playing everything that I just recorded, and I was talking a lot, so I'm not gonna make this video the vlog because I feel like it's just too long. So this is it for this video, and then I'll make a separate vlog right after. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing my little sick life story. But yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!